I hear birds out there. I kind of wish they would do their job a little better though, because there are skeeters all over the place. This is a rough place to hang out right now. Oh my god. Dude. There are so many skeeters on them. This is unacceptable. Come on. I'm gonna put them away for a minute while I make the mosquitoes go away. Come on, pups. This is my newest gadget in my war against the little fiends. And although I've used Thermacell products for years now, only recently did I discover how to get the most value out of every one of these little pads. It's a pleasure to be outside and not have those no-see-ums and mosquitoes really bothering you. And the ability to do this on a budget was the impetus behind me making this video for you guys today. Anybody who spends a lot of time near the water, boating or kayaking, or out in the woods camping, will hopefully find some value from this. Is that better? Yeah? Well, it's like 20 minutes later, and I'm sitting here by the barbecue with the pups. Got a little steak going on there. That's pretty nice. But now this is a place where I can hang out and I'm not getting molested anymore. And that's because I have a Thermacell over here doing its thing. Can you see the smoke coming off of there? Oh yeah. Thank you, Thermacell. Now if you're not familiar with that particular type of Thermacell, stay tuned because I got a bunch of hacks that are going to save you money. You want to go in the tent? I just finished that steak. It was wonderful. And before long I'll be spending a night on this air mattress with my pups, who make keeping things kind of clean difficult, but this is not about staying clean, this is about repelling mosquitoes. If you guys like to spend time outdoors like I do, I mean, this place right here is just amazing. What a wonderful campsite. The problem is, of course, that it is buggy. And if you guys spend a lot of time outside, you already know the benefits of a Thermacell. You know what they normally look like, right? It's a little thing. You go to the store, you can go to like Home Depot and buy these, and they come with these little cartridges like this one right here. If you've ever made the mistake of leaving this on overnight, this is just about as good as gone. You might get 2 or 3 uses out of it, and then you'll have to replace it. And those things aren't cheap, you know, and they come with these little things here. These are the pads. When the pads go from blue to white, you have to replace them. You take the old one out by sliding the new one in, and yada yada yada. And next thing you know, you're burning through a lot of money if you spend a lot of time outdoors. And relying on stuff like this is not something that I really wanted to do. Sometimes I spray that on myself and I feel ill for a little while. Plus, you know, it's no good for the dogs, and I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it. So the Thermacells are actually using a bug repellent that is made from chrysanthemum flowers. So it's pretty natural, and it, you know, it keeps the bugs off of you and your pets and stuff. This is the ingredient, pyrethrin. Now, thanks to some YouTube videos, I found out that you can buy some of this stuff rather cheaply online, and I also found a way to recharge all of these things, which I've been keeping. The problem with the Thermacell cartridges is that they have a check valve in there. What you can do is kind of dig in there with the screw and pull out the check valve and put it back in. There are videos out there on how to do that. It's a little bit involved because you have to do multiple ones at a time. You can see this one here has a line that I drew on it because you're only supposed to fill them so much. You have to get a can of something like this. On the cap it's got little applicators for different applications. They don't really hold up that well, and when you're upside down they come out and it's freezing cold. It's not the most pleasant thing to do. This can help you refill those, but I've got a much better hack for you. I suppose all I'm really suggesting is that instead of using this that you can find at stores everywhere, use the less advertised product by Thermacell, this one here. This one I accidentally left on many nights, maybe 12 nights, maybe more. Like I wake up in the morning, I realize the thing is still on, and the little pad there was all baked. And I'm like, oh gosh, how much fuel did I waste? But it's still got some in it. It performs so well. You click the button, that little light comes on right away. What's more, you can get an adapter that'll go from that type of can to this type of can. You guys have seen these, right? I bought this one today in Walmart and it was less than $6. This thing is going to last you half a year, you know, unless you leave it on every single night. So talk about saving money, right? Because you guys know what these little tiny things cost. Anyways, yeah, so you can find these adapters and find those Thermacells online, and that will cure your problem with the fuel issue. As far as the little pads, with that Thermacell I get this little bag. Isn't that cute? This is not paid advertisement. I just love this product, and I would love for you guys to be able to save money. There's a bunch of pads, a whole bunch of them, and I got some more in here still. These are the ones that have already been used. So what you'll do, save these. You're gonna have to, you know, save the ones that you've already got, that you paid for. After all, thank you Thermacell for protecting us from mosquitoes, right? They deserve what they get, to a point. And then you take these, get yourself a little bin or something like a, you know what I'm talking about, these things, like Tupperware, thank you. Put your spent ones in here, right? And then add about 1% pyrethrin and 5% water. So a little bit of the concentrate over there and that much water equals a heck of a lot of liquid to recharge these. You take them, dip them in there. These have all been soaked previously in a different container, and they're pretty wet. I keep the lid on them. Gets them a little bit soft. Sometimes you have to coax the pad in, because you can see this is kind of stiff, and those are a little bit softer. When you have to push it through, you might have to like squeeze it out with a screwdriver or something. But dude, if you're careful, you can reuse these things 3, 4, 5 times. And I'm sure there's a way to get paper like this somewhere online that is the same consistency and will soak that up. That would be a fraction of the cost. So if you guys like to spend time outdoors, like me, you now have the, oh my gosh, moments to set you on your way to buying a Thermacell like this from here up, a few of these cans from here down, and you'll be able to save a lot of money while you're out there. And you and your pups won't be bothered by those nasty mosquitoes anymore. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to share this with you. I found out about this a long time ago, and I've been using these reused pads for a long time, and I promise you they work just as good as the store-bought ones that are all pretty and blue. The ones that you reuse, they're not quite as pretty. They don't have the blue color, and you can see they're a little soft and around the edges, but they work, and they will save you a ton of dough. So thank you guys for sticking with me through this video. Hopefully you enjoy it and you learn something and you save some money, and if you do, give the video a like and share it with somebody else that might benefit from saving a little money on their Thermacell products. So catch you later. You like it, pup? I think Jabby likes it. Okay.